I'm Tigerhite, and I'm here to make WWE Raw and Pro Wrestling Majestic again. Oh, this show was good. This was a really good show. Every match was actually fun to very good. The segments made sense. They gave it plenty of time. It just worked. And what a great way to start out the wrestling week with a good Raw. It's awesome. I'm so excited. So we first kicked off with Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn in their match. People are like, oh, this is another rematch. There's a reason why it's another rematch, because these two are good, and they're in a rivalry. Not the biggest rivalry, but a main event rivalry. There was a pre-match promo between them. It made sense. There was the leg issue. Drew McIntyre taking advantage, hitting the cross chop on the leg, and then the Claymore, a very good opener. An opener nonetheless. Then there was even a backstage attack by McIntyre, showing more aggression. That's what this needed. And also, this is the end of this rivalry too, because, I don't know, Sami Zayn could be out for a minute. But for the storyline, I don't necessarily mind that. It gets a full thumbs up. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Of course I wrote this off, because Nia Jax is not great and Shayna Baszler has done better. But this was not a bad match. I thought they actually put in some time, effort, and work. The crowd was starting to get into it, and finally it was the Annihilator for the win. Is there much else to say about this match? No. But did I like it? Yeah. I'll give it an Orange Cassidy thumbs up. It was an enjoyable match. Not the greatest match with these two women, but an enjoyable match nonetheless. This match was awesome. It was an awesome match. 2 out of 3 falls, DIY, and Imperium. It was a roll-up with the tights from Ludwig Kaiser, mind you, for the first fall, which I thought was good. There was a roll-up on Giovanni Vinci for DIY to get the second fall, and finally it was the meet in the middle on Ludwig for the win. I mentioned the members of Imperium for a reason, because it's telling the story underneath the good match, where Kaiser got the only fall from Imperium. Then Giovanni got pinned for the second one, and then finally, it was Ludwig who got the pin next. Ludwig is the one in the hot seat right now as it relates to Imperium. So them constructing the finishes as they did here was good. Imperium still looks strong. DIY gets a very much needed big win. The crowd was super into the match. This whole thing gets a full thumbs up. Random women's tag team match. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter taking on Natalya and Tegan Nox. I liked it. I thought this was a fun match. It was constructed well. They gave it time. God, you see what happens when you give a match time to sort of grow and foster? It's almost like it's a great match if it is. Who would have thunk it? Also, these women are very good, and Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, they haven't been on TV in a while, and they showcased them here really, really strong. I don't know what they did. It was a handstand on partner flip over into a splash. You have to see it. That's the best way I'm going to explain this, because I don't even know. But people were super impressed. A fun match, and Chance and Carter won. Momentum gone. So I'm going to give it an Orange Cassidy thumbs up. Also, nobody here was buried, which was a very good thing, because I like the team of Natalya and Tegan. I want to see where it goes. Also, this sort of involved the tag team champions too, so there is a reason for this match. But you see what happens when you give a division a chance. If you put these women in a match and give them time, they will showcase. People write off the women's tag division, and I don't know why. You know why? Because, well, now I do know why, because they don't give it a chance. How about you actually sit there and watch it and see the athleticism in a match like this? And the thing is, Booker has to be somewhat involved here. Triple H gave it time, and that's why it worked. So Cody Rhodes comes out, wants Shinsuke to come out and explain his actions from last week. Shinsuke, in his little promo thing, with the red lights and speaking in Japanese with the subtitles, which 100% is working. Basically what Shinsuke is implying is that their pathways from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania were very similar. Shin won the Royal Rumble, but lost the main title match. Cody, same thing. Won the Royal Rumble, had all of this momentum, and then lost the title match. And now Shin is like, you couldn't finish the story, but I will finish it for you. And Cody's like, okay, bet. And I liked it. This was compelling and dynamic, and people really liked it, and now I'm invested, and this gets a full thumbs up. Also, the impact wouldn't have been hit as hard if Shinsuke went out there live and did the promo there. These subtitles are so important in this, but you can tell that Shinsuke is cutting the best promo when he's doing it in Japanese. And because they're in a primarily American audience, they're in the goddamn United States, not everybody's going to be able to speak Japanese. So this works. And I think that's why it got a full thumbs up, because they did it in a way that shows Shinsuke at his best. And that's why this is great. Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough taking on the Creed brothers. The Creed brothers are number one contenders for the tag team champions. Judgment Day have the tag team champions, the other two male members. So this match makes sense. And I liked it. It was a good match. Time, effort. The Creed brothers are so over with this crowd, and they're just getting more popular and more popular just because their athleticism and how they work, and it's awesome. Dominic is getting better in his in-ring work. His movements are a lot better. His moveset's a lot better. It's great to see. And Jade McDonough, not the biggest of veterans, but I would say the most experienced out of all of them, just worked really well here. You can tell that he was leading this match, and it was the Brutus Ball for the Creeds to win. A good match, full thumbs up. And not just that, but after the match, JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio were like, these guys are the real deal. We gotta be careful with the Creeds. More popular, more credibility, and that's what's important. In our main event for the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins, Jey Uso. I fully expected Drew McIntyre to come out and interrupt this match, but he didn't. It was a full match, a very, very good match. The crowd was so into it. I was edge of my seat the entire time. I even watched it. And finally, it was a stomp for Seth Rollins to win. 2 thumbs up, like 100% 2 thumbs up. And then Drew McIntyre's attack after, just as good. Because now he's inserted himself into both of them. Not metaphorically, obviously, but he put himself between these two, and now we're probably going to have a triple threat match at the Royal Rumble, which would be great. I kind of wish one of them would win, but I think we already know who the winner is going to be. There you go. 2 thumbs up. Awesome. And that was Raw. Let me know what you thought about not only Raw, but my review in the comments down below or right over here next to me. Subscribe to the channel, share it with all your friends, become a patron, get hats. All of that will be linked in the bio or in the description, along with my social media, so you know what we're going to be covering on the main line show, and also because I like doing social media, and I'm the Trump parody. So there you go. And as always, be majestic.